Hey guys, what's up? Beast and Beast Toys here coming at you. Gonna do an opening of a 193 2-pack Taurus and Red Dog. I wanted to say Red Bull. Red Dog. Just got this in from Pulse. These are coming out now. So, I was thinking about this and I was unsure if I wanted to keep this order, but I went ahead and kept it. Just saying. But part of me, a little part of me. Well, this one's got a nice little tear on the front corner there. Didn't catch that. But, oh well. It'll be facing out anyway. If I put it in line with the others. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to stick this one out. Part of me wanted to think, you know, the Sergeant Slaughter and Mercer, at least on Amazon, has went down a handful of times. Almost kind of feel like these would too, but I don't know. I jumped on it, so... or I went ahead and jumped on it, kept it, pre-ordered a while back, kept it. So, no, checking in. I don't see any real big Easter eggs in there. You see a bunker in the background. I'm not sure if there's something specific about that, or if that's supposed to be like a Cobra bunker. It says the slaughterhouse, if you look close on the sign. So I'm gonna say no major Easter eggs. So this kind of cracks me up. You got Red Dog and Taurus. Taurus, obviously, the guy with the goatee, the real ornery looking one. I guess they're all ornery, but I would have thought him be Red Dog because he had a red beard. I don't know. I always looked at him and think he should have been the one called Red Dog and not than this guy. Called this guy Taurus. So joints, everything bends really good, so nothing too loose. It's not too stiff, but it's definitely not too loose. Kind of has, you could almost take his bottom half. But I need to look at that and compare it. I don't have one close, I don't think. See, this bottom half leg, if you look at those pants. What do those remind you of? Cobra Commander's pants, bottom torso and down. So until you get, of course, to the boots. When you look in the boots, you got those metal pieces on the back. So anyway, comes with several accessories. Let's get checking into it. So, pistol, and we got a pistol. We got a silencer. We got a fist. We got a hand to hold the football. That's different. Now with Big Lob, his hand had the basketball in it already. Has a couple of clubs, beaters, comes with the football tee, so that's kind of cool. You got a lot of neat little things here. I'll show all that here in just a second. Let me pop everything out. Let me get them out. Weapons, Duke Stalker reuse, no big deal. I like this gun. Personally, I don't mind. There he is. Let's get him checked out first, and then I'll move on to Taurus. So, necklace, got the saber tooth. Looks like a saber tooth or a shark tooth necklace. His armbands are loose. That's different. I kind of worry. Okay, it wraps. I was like, yeah, this could easily come off. So again, one of those, couple of these pieces that you're like, could be easily lost. Has this kind of club here. And then this club. And backpack, definitely a reuse backpack. Ooh, right by my foot. Definitely a reuse. I can't think of how many and who has that. Of course, you got the football. The hand to hold the football. I bet this is tricky. You probably have to kind of hold it at an angle where he holds it down. I don't think. Or use some kind of sticky tack of sorts. You got a football tee, little minor tee, mini tee. Let me set that on there. Show that here. I'm gonna show it right here though. Put it in a little angle there. You don't want to stand your football straight up. I used to coach football. Fist and open hand, or the football hand. So yeah, reuse the Stalker Duke gun, which is, again, to me, fine. I like that machine gun. Something cool about it. Knife, sheath in the back. Same type holster. You got your pistol holster on the hip and silencer. There is a spot for it. So what I was going to say is same type. Now they've added some stuff to it. It looks like same type holster that the Cobra Trooper used, which I really don't care for that part. Like the squared up silencer doesn't really do it for me. Not really a piece that I care for. Just saying that's my opinion. I don't really care for this particular silencer. I don't know. It's not. It's squared. I don't know. When I think of silencer, I think of a round, nice long round barrel. Goes on the tip of your pistol, any pistol for that matter, for the most part. All right, just trying to get that in. All right, backpack. Oh, it's got his last name on the back. Hard to see because he's got this strap, this chest strap piece. This is one of those. Oh, I know what this backpack is. This is the same backpack as Snow Serpent. I was like, as soon as I went to put this on, I was like, oh, I recognize it. It's funny, it's the peg that threw me off. I'm like, peg looks kind of long for him, but in a way, and then not. So, yeah, kind of like the, it's almost like a medieval type club. Now this is going to be tricky. There we go, to get in his hand. I think it actually probably fits better in his offhand, though, to be honest with you. But let's see, here he is kind of kitted out. And then we'll do Taurus here. Trying to get his feet. He's going to stand here in a second. So Slaughter, we're going to have all the Slaughter Marauders here, or all the Slaughters. I guess the original Slaughter Marauders. So now we're starting to put together the sub-team. I know they've announced a few more. So here he is. Here's your Red Dog. Not bad. Not bad. Sad. I would have preferred to probably wait around maybe and try to get him later, but get this pack later, and I don't know. I don't want to. Hard to say if it would or would not have made it to the sale, made it on sale. Maybe, we'll see. I'm gonna lay him down. All right, now let's do Taurus. Interesting pieces with him. He's got a nice gold revolver. This is kind of cool. I'll show that in a second. Show that off in just a second. Knife, pistol. He has some kind of shotgun. I'll have to change his fist. He's got like a pirate sword and a machete, or not a machete, an axe. And he's got a cool. This is a new piece that I'm pretty sure it's a new piece. I don't recognize that piece. His shotgun is very different. I think it's a new shotgun. Nothing that we've had before. Show it off. Put that up there. So let's see. I almost feel like, ooh, man, that knee joint's very loose for that. At least the bottom. I didn't even get the top part to bend. There we go. Bending on that one, but not a lot. Yeah, it bends. So he's kind of, his legs are a little loose. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Well, let's show him off real quick. Oh, he's got two pistols. I'm about to, like I said, change hands here in just a second. Let me move some stuff. All right, well, let's show him just your base here before we kit him out. I feel like his head's the Mindbender head, but they've took the eyepiece out and then added the beard and the mustache. Well, no, added the beard. Didn't need the mustache. Mindbender has a mustache. I'm telling you, I'm not so sure they didn't reuse that Mindbender's head. Just keep that in mind. Not that I guess it means anything. All right, so real quick, new shotgun. Hope you can see that. We'll put it up against a lighter background. This is a new one. I've not seen this. It almost looks like it's got a silencer on it. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Okay, very cool piece that I like. The gold revolver. The golden revolver. The man with the golden gun if you're a James Bond guy, right? Believe that goes in this holster. Top holster. There's the side. Now, I don't like the way it fits. I don't feel like it gets down in there good, but I believe this is the right fit. I just worry it's going to come out. He's got, okay, this must be for the machete, this side piece here. Doesn't show it, but I think that's what this is for, folks. I think this is the machete holster. So you can hold, that's the good part though. You can holster a lot of equipment on him. That's good. That's what I like about figures like this. I like to be able to just put their stuff in their holster, whatever it is that holds their equipment. All right, small knife. Right next to it, a small sheath. Okay, so we're in. I'm still trying to kind of get this peg back in here where this machete is. I feel like it ought to be turned the other way, but it is not. We got a gun holster up, chest. Okay, up here we got just a plain Desert Eagle, probably pistol. Goes up here. Like I said, I don't think that, yeah, it fits pretty good right there. So I was gonna say, I don't think the gun holster is for that piece. All right, so just come on, pop in place here. I'm just trying to get this stupid little peg back in here on this. And it's like, all right, when I get it on there, and as I always say, my lighting sucks in here. Oh, good, got it, all right. Okay, we need to change hands real quick. 2 fists, I don't want fists. I like weapon hands. I'm not, if I was gonna do fists, I'd do what I used to say in some of my videos I've said in the past. I was gonna make them wrestlers like I did when I was a kid. I used to wrestle. They used to always be wrestlers. I would definitely put fists. I'd put all their fists on. Why not, right? We're gonna wrestle. We need to have fists. So left hand is kind of like his. It's a snugger, tighter. So it will definitely hold this. Now it doesn't show it in the picture. It shows him holding it in the other hand. And it has him with this golden gun. I like the shotgun. I'm telling you, this is a neat shotgun. It's different. I guess it's just I like it because it's different, and we haven't had this piece yet. And it's a short shotgun. All right, we've kitted him out, and all we have standing or not on his person is the separate fists. So Taurus kits out very well. I guess he does too. Well, you have a one weapon loose with him. Now there's nowhere to, I was making sure, there's nowhere to put him. I was gonna say if you could holster or hip pocket him somehow, you could definitely do something different. So Red Dog's, I know I keep on calling Red Bull. Red Dog's Red Bull, yeah, and Taurus. See, Red Bull and Taurus makes sense. Taurus, Bull. Anyway, yeah, see, there's that shotgun. I like the looks of that thing. I don't know. I kind of like Red Dog or Taurus a lot better. His character looks pretty cool. I think I like him a little bit better. And I'm not a yellow guy. I don't really care for the color yellow, so it's kind of like, eh. Even if we separate them, I prefer the red and blue. Like I prefer his costume colors and look better. But as far as the figure and kitted and the pieces we get, much better. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. There is your Red Dog and Taurus pack. I'm not going to call them by their real names. I don't even know if I can pronounce their real names. These are actually Slaughter's original Slaughter Marauders, right? David Red Dog Tapu. I think that's how you say it. Tapu. And Varujan, I think that's how you would say that. It's Varujan. Varujan. Can't even talk right. Varujan, Taurus, Avizayan, Ayvazyn. See, oh man, they got some names. They're up there at the top. There you go. Just show them. All right, folks. There's your 193 pack. Like I said, not bad. They'll all four go good together in a grouping. Definitely make a nice little grouping for slaughter, and you can start putting your slaughter marauders with them if you have a nice cool display case and shelf to do that with. So that being said, that's all I got for you guys. So here you go. Here's your Red Dog and Taurus 2-pack. Go get it. Hasbro Pulse exclusive. No, not true. And he just kicked the football with his head. Not true. I started to say Pulse exclusive. Not true. I'm fibbing to you, not purposely, because this was on Amazon. I almost ordered it on Amazon. That's why I remember that. Anyway, there they are, guys. Go get them if you want. Wait for sale if you want as well. If you're not up to speed on this set, you're kind of iffy on it. I wouldn't tell you not to hesitate. Just keep your eye on the stock somewhere. Make sure if you start to see them dwindling in stock or price actually going up, that's a good sign that stock's getting low, and then maybe you might want to jump on it if you really want it. But if you don't, no big deal. Hopefully I helped you out in what you decide you might want to do, want to show them off. Like I said, for me personally, this set's okay. I'm not 1,000% sure that I shouldn't have kind of waited around and maybe try to jump on it later on down the road, but my bad habit is trying to get things right out of the chute so I can at least show them off to people who are unsure. But I'll be honest, with my kid getting ready to go to college, I'm probably going to have to slow way down. So probably get new stuff here and there. Probably more exclusives. I'll probably be really focusing on exclusives, and the general retail stuff I'll probably be waiting around to catch it later on sale. So you might start seeing some of my videos end up being with older stuff that's a little older, and some of it will be brand new exclusives. So your mid-pack, your middle of the pack, your midline stuff like this, it's a general, I guess you can say general retail. Probably start waiting around till later on to get these. And but hey, like your New York cons, your San Diego con stuff, that stuff, if I can get it, I'm going to try to get it right away, and I'll show those off. Crowdfund stuff, made to order stuff in your HasLabs, that stuff I will definitely get when they are sent out or available right away. But yeah, generally these stuff I'm probably going to start slacking off a little bit on that, and then I'll get it later on when I have when I have a little more money, or when they cost a little less and it's easier to purchase for me. So anyway, just kind of throwing that tidbit out there. Keep that in mind as you see videos of mine, and I may be wrong. I may keep going. Depends on how much my son's college situation cost me, but he's going in about a month. He's a little over about 5 weeks he's off to college, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to get notifications of my video reviews. And as always, with Red Bull and I did say it, with Red Dog and Taurus, again, thanks for watching on Beast and Beast Toys. We'll see you.